everyone, it's B, and as another year is up, it is time as always for the best of insert year name here tag. I've done these for the past 4 years and it's a great way to look back at the year in terms of both tangible and intangible things, so let's get right into it. Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer. I've never found anything that's better coverage and longer lasting than this. I put it on my under eyes and basically anywhere on my face I need, and it lasts all day. It is quite thick for being a concealer in a tube, but it just does an incredible job at what I needed to do. The Urban Decay Naked Basics palette. Haven't talked that much about it, but it's the one I normally reach for on an everyday basis, and it just has perfect matte neutral colors that just look good with anything. And since recently I've been wearing less and less mascara, a lot of times I don't wear mascara at all. I just like to give my eyes a little natural shadow so they still stand out a little bit more, and I do that with this. The Colorpop x Sonya Esman mini multi-sticks, and I only have 2 of these left because I actually think I've lost the other ones. They might be somewhere in all of my bags. My favorite color out of them that I don't remember the name of, I'm gonna insert it here, I lost quite a while ago, but that was amazing. And my second favorite is Toronto Terrace that I also don't have in my hand, but they're basically 5 crayons that are just the perfect warm neutral shades. They stay on your lips for ages, and that's definitely the product of the year. The NYX Strobe of Genius palette. This is actually something I only got in December, but it changed my view on highlighters. So many different colors, and I normally like to use this gold one up here. I kind of stopped using highlighters in 2017 in general, but then I found this and I just fell back in love with it. So it's a really good, very pigmented palette that doesn't cost a lot. The Osea Malibu Advanced Protection Cream, I have nearly run out of it. I try to use it as sparingly as I can. It's the most moisturizing, softening cream I've ever used on my face. I was actually working with this company in the very beginning of the year, but I mean, I'm not associated with them anymore at all, but this is just a cream that I want to repurchase again and again because it's awesome. Kinetic Solar Gel Polish and Cold Days Warm Hearts. I didn't really use nail polish in the beginning of the year that much, but this is the nail polish I have put on most times on my nails during this year in general. It's a really nice and glossy burgundy shade, and it stays on for ages. TG Bedhead Urban Antidotes Resurrection Mask. So my hair has undergone quite the journey this year. Yes, I have pink hair. Needless to say, I ruined it royally and I had to cut it down, and it still has some weird green streaks in it, but it's very unhealthy. So this mask is what makes my hair not look like straw, and I use this about once a week and it smells really good like all TG products. Super restorative and super moisturizing for your hair. Tom Ford Black Orchid. This is a perfume I've been wearing every single goddamn day pretty much all year. It's smoky but bitter but sweet at the same time, and I'm pretty sure that this is the scent that I can now officially call my signature, and I've always wanted to have a signature and now I have one. Blazers galore, especially vintage blazers. So I've bought so many blazers in vintage shops over the past year that it's absolutely ridiculous, but that's pretty much all I wear. I mean, I'm even wearing a blazer now. Vintage blazers are uncomparably better quality from ones you can buy in H&M or any fast fashion store. I have this beautiful red one, and then I have this green plaid one, and a bunch of other colors. It's just one of those things when you're 20-something and your life is a mess, but you want to look put together, so you just throw on a blazer and pretend that your life is under control. Earrings from Mango. I actually have a bunch of different kinds, but this is just the last pair that I got from them. For some reason, Mango make really high-end looking earrings. I always go for earrings there. These ones are just like a nice wavy textured circle. These trusty sturdy boots. I got them in spring and they've gotten so much wear that I feel like they're absolutely destroyed, but they still look good, so I still wear them all the time with everything. Skirts, with dresses, with pants, with jeans, with absolutely anything, and it's my favorite pair of boots, and they're a bit different and a bit weird and look kind of 70s. I'm gonna keep wearing them in 2018 too. Mr. Robot. I talked about it in my last favorites video, but I have now finished the season that has just come out, the newest one, and shit, that TV show is absolutely ridiculous. I love it. It teaches you a lot. It talks about cybersecurity and human issues and psychology and all of these different complex topics, and I just think that everyone in the 21st century should watch that TV show. Really hard to pick a movie because I've seen quite a lot of them this year, but the first one has to be Ingrid Goes West. Not because it's a work of art, just because it left a very strong impact on me when I left it, and I couldn't stop thinking about it for ages. And it was part of a film festival that I went to see with my mom. and both of us were just frazzled after the movie. It's about social media and Instagram and social media celebrities and stalkers. Made me see myself in the behavior of the characters. Just left a big mark, which is why I remember it that well. And the second one that I only watched this year, and I can't even believe that I did, is American Beauty. And I saw it in, I think, March or February, and I remember that after the movie finished, I cried for a solid hour. It was the most intense feeling, and the movie, if you don't know it, it is about a man who falls in love with a young girl who is his daughter's friend, and it's quite a messed up story. It's basically about the build-up of your expectations and then how you get disappointed because they aren't the reality. Watch it if you haven't. It is just amazing. Surprise, surprise. Why Nations Fail by Darren Asimoglu and James Robinson. And I'm already tired of talking about this book because it has left the biggest impact on me out of all the books I've read in 2017. So I am including it, but I'm pretty sure I've talked about it in like 4 other videos. For books, I actually recommend you going to see my 10 books that shaped me video, and this book is there as well, so you're gonna hear me talk all about it, but for now, I'm putting it down. Favorite and longest part of the video, Song of the Year. Impossible to choose. I just made a random list of songs that I could remember like really loving over the past year. So let's begin.
She could be my little freckle-faced fidgeter, me but miniature, sleeping on the sofa till she tackles and I tickle her the whisperer. I could be your listener. Each day of the year, white Ferrari. Oh, good times.
Next one's random, but I even recorded a cover of this song on my SoundCloud, so I'll list it down below, but it was just my song of the spring for some reason.
White lines, pretty baby tattoos. Don't know what they mean. They're special just for you.
Bored from all the tons of songs I played, but there's a bunch more, and you can just go on my Spotify, look at my playlists, all of that jazz. It's all gonna be there. But that is it for the video, and it's just odd to round up another year because 2017 was a weird one. I can't say it was bad, but it was just a lot of changes for me. Life goes on and it gets better, and when I settled in, immediately my life started to just shift for the better, and now I'm in such a good place and I'm so happy, and I'm doing tons of projects and working on tons of things, and my personal life is great. Even if you're in a very hard spot, I promise you will get over it. I was in a really shit place in summer and it just all turned around, and now it's all good. Keep fighting for your dreams and keep fighting for the people you love, and I promise that 2018 is gonna bring a lot of changes and surprises. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and comment down below your favorites of the year, especially your favorite song. I would love to hear that. And I love you all, and I will see you in my next video, and goodbye. Mwah.